Who do we got here? Small face. What are you doing here, small face? Um, Small face says same time as Jace. Yep, I thought you'd be there hanging out with Jace. I just had them up doing the silly gym rats 1 minute quick pump. Then I would be a tough one. Laradox says I'm early. Hey Laradox, I'm out of school early for fever. Slight fever. I'm sorry to hear that, Laradox. Hope it's just something very quick passing through. Our new friend Napoleon Dynamite says, "Hey, Napoleon, my friend, how are you? How is the channel growing? Any new videos?" Napoleon Dynamite made his first one for us yesterday. Hey, Matthew. Matthew says, "Greetings, Eric. I watched the ad. It helped. Well, thanks. Appreciate you watching the ads. How are you, Michael? Hey, I'll ask this question a couple times in the live stream. How do I get merchandise made? I'm thinking of three things. Let's see. Dynamite says, "Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Kat. Kat, how are you? I'm thinking of, hey, would anyone, well, four things. I'm thinking of stickers, two stickers, maybe three stickers that I would send to people who did the what we call the Yogi Triple. If you show up at the 5 a.m., the 1 p.m., and the 5:25, uh, you get a sticker. Paradox Yogi merch would be great. The other one would be I fell asleep on a Yogi live stream. Several people, probably most people, have. Matthew says for the Laradox. And Napoleon's working on producing new videos, more videos. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So thanks, Laradox. I'm searching for the sun today. We have not had the sun all day either. We had an ice storm sweep through. So I did manage to get my about a 2.5 mile walk early this morning. Very slow, very tentative. I had my ice clamps on, and then I just did another 2 mile walk about an hour ago. Paradox says, Yogi, you getting a pension or the fund full time? I had some money saved up. I inherited a little bit of money. That money is almost gone. I had to help out a family member. Could not afford a few things. Some issues with my car, which didn't work out. Spent a lot of money to keep my car afloat and ended up having to let my car go. I might have half a year left, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Unless things kick up just a bit. 2 more years, I could get early Social Security if it's still around. It might not be. Kat says, when you find out how to do a merch store, can you share the info? I can. I'm hoping someone here could give me the information, and then hopefully you'll be here to listen. I don't really understand that stuff. Matthew says, Grace and I would be willing to help you develop your brand as well, Yogi. Thank you, Matthew. I know that's your thing. Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much, my friend. We got a gift from our friend Cat and Jack. Let me give a reply here. Rebecca says, hi, Yogi. Grace is here. Hey, Grace. Good afternoon, Soul Family. So, yeah, I'm thinking the stickers. I'm thinking a coffee mug. I'm thinking a hat. Just like a cap, not a trucker's hat or anything like that. And a t-shirt, maybe. Sniper says, greeting beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. How are you, Sniper? How are you, Rebecca? You training hard, Rebecca? Doc says, Yogi, I will give you money a lot when I inherit. Nah, that is for your future, Larodax. Think about college. Think about when you have a family, get married and have kids. Doc says through Super Chat, I'm thinking $100 per life. Yeah, save that for when you have kids. Put them in school. Hey, Selma. Selma says, "Oh my God, Cat and Jack, thank you for supporting Yogi. Indeed, thank you, Cat and Jack, and Selma, thank you so much. Look how much gratitude Selma had for someone helping out a friend. Guys, that's how to live your life. When you could be that happy for a friend, I don't know. I think you're pretty close to being enlightened. You're definitely awakening." Cat says, "Let's start things looking better." Thank you so much. I've been monetized on YouTube since June. I got the 3,000 watch hours in May 21st, and I got the 4,000 in June. Happened pretty easily. I decided to do that like in February, maybe January. I decided, you know what, I'm going to see what I can do on YouTube. And having very little actual talent aside from occasionally writing something good and being able to do burpees for a really long time. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to show up on live streams and talk about the things that I love. What a way to make a living, talking about the things you love with the people that you love. Someone says hi to Larry, hi to Rebecca. Larry says 5 will go just some organic lentils and 2 kiwis. I would, okay. I always accept lentils. Simple says, I'll take a coffee mug. Cat says, Yogi Shorts says, that would be funny. Yogi Shorts. Rebecca says, I'm good. Thank you, Yogi. How are you? Doing pretty good, Rebecca. Lerdak says, I think school is very important. School is extremely important. Someone says, I'm so smart. You are smart, Selma. But you know what? Just as importantly, maybe even more importantly, is you have a huge heart. You are a very kind and loving, considerate and compassionate person. Sniper says, your thoughts, Eric, on Rocco's Basilic? Just a story? I don't know much about it, Sniper. Grace says, Matthew and I would love to help you with your brand. We would love to support and promote you in your message. Well, thank you so much. And that's the plan with you guys, and I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait until you guys have your brand out. For me, it would just be a little side thing. According to our good friend Toy Pups, I need to work on my long form content because that's where residual income really comes from. Simply says, Paradox, they get you then. I think there's a way of going to school and getting education without actually buying into the institution, for lack of a better word. Question everything you've been taught. There, that's it. Wait, score I didn't see. Small Face says Jason's really going hard. What round are they on, Small Face? How is? Thank you so much, Matthew. Napoleon says, Yogi, what's up, Napoleon? Austin drops his link. Zaradak says, Austin, my man. How are you, Austin? I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it's Smileface. This might be a tough one for Jace. Jace and Silly Jim are working out right now, guys. If you want to head over and take a look. Let's see. Kitu, support, please. Yep, I can support you. What do you need, my friend? What I will support you, but the reason I'm asking is what and how specifically. As if we give you support, we want to make sure that we're giving you the right support. So I started off with subscribing. I see you got a lot of MSMR videos. Nice. Matthew, again, thank you so much. Cat and Jack, again, thank you so much. Austin says, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Austin is got a great channel, guys. I have been the subject of some of his shorts. Check them out; they're really funny. Cat says yes, Matthew. Police just made another video. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it up so that at the end of the live stream, I can head right over and check it out. See, you did a funny prank. Rebecca says, Austin, please sub. I would definitely watch it, Napoleon. So we might do some breath work. Well, Grace, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You know, I mentioned before, I'm a very frugal eater. $5 literally buys me a month's worth of lentils, a month's worth of rice, and that's the big thing: lentils, rice, assorted fruits and vegetables, handful of nuts and seeds. I'm good to go. Cat sends some love to Grace. Man, you guys are awesome. Nerdoc says, bro, what? I'm so confused. Hey, Christine. Christine, my friend, how are you? Christine says, hello, Eric. Napoleon says, can you check out my video? Also, I'm Indian, but I'm white part of India. Can you check out my video? I will check out your video. I have it up, and as soon as we end the live stream, please, Kitu, wait. You got to visit a couple times at least, so you know we get the feel of who you are. So maybe not next time, but the time after, if you don't mind. I'm sorry about that. Christine says, like, then thank you, Christine. Let's see. Napoleon says, the person working there laughed after the prank. Please check out my short. I will. Most definitely. Guys, if you want to check out Napoleon's short, Christine says, Zaradak screening. The heck says, nice live thumbnail. Thank you. It was actually a few years ago. Zaradak says, Grace, awesome. Indeed. Very awesome. You guys are awesome. Cat says, I think you're more of a bird than a human there, Yogi, with your nuts and seeds. And a lot of bananas. Bananas are a great source of calories. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels. By the way, starting Monday, there will be Valentine's Day jewels for a week. So be on the lookout for them. Christine says, I'm good, Eric. Thank you for asking. How are you today? I'm doing really good. Thank you, Christine. Are you guys connected with Christine? Is everyone connected across the board? Just give me a second here. So there's a lot to support here. Matthew and Grace are going to have a clothing line very, very soon. Let's see. Katusa Solo grandfather. I like to think of myself maybe more of an uncle. Although I guess technically, yeah, technically it could be. It could be. Getting pretty close at least. And our friend Napoleon is just starting out his new channel. We're helping Austin get to 1,000 subs. He's getting closer and closer. My cat here is complaining about something. And have you guys checked out Cat and Jack's channel? Cat and Jack has awesome shorts. Hey, Eric Point. Eric Point says, "Say Yogi in chat." What's up, Eric? Grace says, subscribe to Christine. Nice. Matthew says, subscribe to Cat and Jack. Awesome. Hey, speaking of Eric Lapointe, let's go to Eric Lapointe's channel. We were talking last night. He probably should be at 2,000 subs now. I'll let you know. It's hopping up. For some reason, my desktop is running slow. 1.99. Is anyone here not subscribed to Eric Lapointe? What a shame if you're not. Eric Lapointe is 1999. Who's going to be the lucky 2,000? I don't want to make a promise that Eric Lapointe will do 2,000 burpees for you, but I'm not saying he won't do 2,000 burpees for you. Eric Lapointe hit 10 joules. Thank you, Eric. Kat says hi, Eric. This time last year, Grace just subscribed to Eric. Grace is a lucky person. Let me refresh for Eric Lapointe. I want to be the one to see it. I suspect that by spring, Eric Lapointe will have 3,000 watch hours. And there it is, 2K. 2K for Eric Lapointe. Thank you, Grace. And Eric Lapointe, well done. This is what I wanted to talk about. Last year, at this time, Eric Lapointe he said last night, he had 3 subscribers last year. And he didn't get much more for a long time. He wasn't trying to get. Matthew was 2001. What do you think, Eric Lapointe? 2 Holy Grails? Kat says that's a song, 1999. It's a good song, too. You gotta love Prince. Eric Lapointe decided, I guess sometime around spring or so, that he would like to do a live stream of him doing burpees. He also decided that he wanted to do burpees. He wasn't doing burpees before. Last year at this time, Eric Lapointe, except for probably burpees in high school, playing football, was burpee free. Not a single burpee. He decided to make some changes with his life. He wanted to get to 50 subs so he could do a live stream and do some burpees. This is how Eric Lapointe grew his channel. People came into my live stream. People came into other live streams. He met them. He supported them. He met other people in those live streams. He supported them. He met other people in their live stream, and he supported them. Do you see the one common theme? Eric LaPointe supported people. He never bargained. He never said, hey guys, you know, if you support me, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you, or anything like that. He just showed up and he supported. Kat says, yes, thank you, Matthew and Grace, for the subs. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Let's see. Eric Point says, well, we did it on Yogi's Live. Awesome. Yeah, and that actually means a lot to me because the length of time that you've been hanging out and been a friend, Eric Point. Simple says, Rocco's Basilisk is a thought experiment which states that a otherwise benevolent, artificial, super intelligent AI in the future would be incentivized to create a virtual reality simulation. It's the ripple effect, and that's what Matthew said. The ripple effect. Yep, ripple effect. I love the term butterfly effect as well. Eric Point says, "Who knows? It might be a year today. Wouldn't that be crazy? It would be crazy. You should check that out. I'm gonna look. Remind me after the live stream. I'll take a look." Kat says that. Kat says you should look. So, hey, Sniper. Entirely possible that could be. But for me, I go back on what the Course Miracle says, hierarchy of illusions. There are no hierarchy of illusions. And an illusion is an illusion is an illusion. So no matter how sophisticated, no matter the thought system, no matter the esoteric practice, it's still part of the illusion. Everything should be geared to waking up. Eric says, I'll try to look at some point, Cat and Jack. Cat says, and if it's not a year, Eric lie and say it's a great story. I agree. I agree with Cat and Jack. It would be a great story. All actions are interconnected. Absolutely. I agree, Matthew. Grace is laughing. Sniper says, Google new billion-dollar project, quantum computing system named Willow, just shut down because it was exhibiting bizarre behavior, creating its own quantum. Interesting. Oh, look at that, Sniper. Of course, we can't really judge things that exhibit bizarre behavior. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be hanging out with me having this conversation. My entire life has been based upon exhibiting bizarre behavior. Grace says, I try to subscribe to everyone in this chat. Awesome, Grace. It's a, man, there's awesome people here, wonderful people. And it will just lead you to more awesome people. Sniper says, encryption programming and producing symbols that were linked to ancient Sumerian Egypt and Chinese communication systems it was familiar with long ago. Huh. So what do you make of that, Sniper? Grace says, if you support Eric, I fully support you. Christine says, Grace, hello. So do you guys, Matthew and Grace, do you guys have a launch date? If you guys hadn't heard, Matthew and Grace are launching clothing line, as well as it's going to be other merchandise as well, right? Basically a brand. So you guys could be on the ground floor of support, you know, helping them get the message out. And it is based upon profound principles of yoga and the Bhagavad Gita in particular. Christine says, Eric Point, greetings. Zephyr says, Christine, Eric Point, Grace. Eric says, nice Grace, I got you back. Kat says, hey, can I just ask you about the Chronicles of Baron Trump, the books that were written in the 1890s? I never heard about that. Christine says, Grace, it's up to you. Yeah, that's new to me. Chris says, not yet. We'll let you know first. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Matthew says, no launch date as of yet, just an approximate time period. We want to have basic templates available before Mardi Gras comes soon. Mardi Gras should be in sometime in March, right? It's how many days before Easter is it? Simon says, like I've always said, our history isn't what we think. It only takes us 200 years to get from horse and cart to Hadron Collider. Yeah, that's true. Definitely a huge leap. Matthew says, although our message seems to conflict with celebration of Mardi Gras. I like the fact that you put seems. I don't think it really does, though. Christine says, Matthew, hello, hello. Grace says, March 8th. Gotcha. All right, that's not too far. And Matthew says, you're literally going to be the very first person to get your hands on anything that we produce, Eric. I'm really looking forward to it, and I will promote it off the charts. Here, Facebook. I don't do a whole lot on Instagram anymore, but I will start again just for you guys. I literally use Instagram to take photos of pancakes. So I had mentioned bizarre behavior. My entire, if you go visit me on Instagram, you will see photo after photo of pancakes. There's a reason. A couple reasons. One, most importantly, I love pancakes. Two, pancakes are very photogenic. Have you ever seen a bad looking pancake? You ever looked at a pancake and went, oh man, yuck? No. Every pancake was made to have its photo taken. Chris says, thank you, Eric. You're welcome. 3, for 15-year period of time. Matthew says, well, Eric, I mean, the vibe of the Mardi Gras experience, it's bright and gay, but it also an excuse for many to just get drunk and act foolishly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You basically just described an excuse for many to just get drunk and act foolishly. You just described the 1990s for me. You described the entire decade. For 15 years stretch of time, Great Sage, a local vegan restaurant. It didn't start out vegan, it started out vegetarian, and then it went fully vegan. Was every Sunday brunch, no matter what was going on between Mocha and I. Marriage, divorce, well, marriage, separation, divorce, tentative steps back together, coming apart, tentative steps getting back together, coming apart. 15 years, we had brunch. So the photographic evidence of a decade or so brunch that I spent with the person who taught me what A Course in Miracles calls the holy relationship. For a long time, it was a special relationship, and we have them with people across all walks of our life. People we know, people that we like, people we dislike, people we hate, people who hate us, people we think we love. Those are all special relationships. I will continue to love you as long as you love me. I will do this. It's a relationship of bargaining. Same with people that we dislike. We give them a prominent place. They know how to push our buttons. They come on the TV and instantly turn that off. I can't stand looking at that person. Special relationship. How old were you in the 90s, Eric? In your 20s? Yep, I was 25 in 1990, acting like I was 17. By 1999, I was, what, approaching 40? Acting like I was 17. Week of repentance. Oh, Mardi Gras actually represents the letting out of egoic energy before the week of repentance. Yeah. Kat says, I appreciate you talking about the holy relationship more lately. It's been hitting me in a new way and new understanding. It really unfolds. So after 30 plus years of working with the Course in Miracles, things that hit me really hard decades ago hit me in an entirely new way too. It's just amazing how it unfolds. So that was examples of special relationships. We all have them. We elevate people to a place of prominence because of the good or the bad that we judge they bring into our lives. A holy relationship is when it's best when it's two people. It doesn't have to be two people. When we decide our relationship is going to be based not on judging, but on forgiving. What a wonderful thing to do, because it means they can do no wrong. When it seems like they do wrong, we recognize they can do no wrong, that it is our judgment. They are doing what they think is best for them. It's when we no longer make it all about us. And we can have a holy relationship with anyone. We can have a holy relationship with someone who serves us food in a restaurant, who comes late and the food is cold. And instead of making it all about us and taking it out on them, how dare you? I pay good money for this food and you depend on me for a tip and you're this and you're that. We just made them a special relationship. Or we could not make it about us and realize who knows what's going on in their life, of why this happened. And it's not for me to judge, it is for me to care. Doesn't mean I can't say I would prefer to have my food warm, hot even, and taste better, but we don't take it out on other people. Goga, my friend, how are you? Hey, Goga, do you do merchandise? Two questions. Do you do merchandise, and how come I haven't? And if you do, how come I haven't bought any yet? And I will have to check it out. Let's see. Matthew says that was me when I was chronically smoking pot. Just photographic evidence of me not being in the moment and always separate from anxiety or feeling present. Yeah, you just basically described how I spent the 1980s. I switched it up. I went from following the Grateful Dead and doing all kinds of stuff in the 80s to going to bars in the 90s. Oh, I love Alex Gray. I don't know much about Allison Gray. They put out a whole line of sacred relationships. How are you, Goga? Hey, are you guys connected with Goga? If you are looking to grow your YouTube channel, Goga is a place to go. And not just that, if you show up on Sundays, be there for inspiration, because Goga has all the right people showing up every Sunday that he talks with. You don't want to say interview. Interview makes it seem like, Goga is, asking questions, getting answers, asking questions. Goga engages. He engages with the people who show up. and draws them out into a very inspired conversation. It's a beautiful thing, one, to be part of. I was very fortunate to be part of it. And two, just to watch, just to be there. Christine says, Austin just watched your video. So cool. Austin makes very cool videos. Matthew says, we'd really love to not only meet Alex and Allison Gray, but eventually have them endorse our brand. Let's make that happen. Grace says, that sums up Matthew and I's relationship. So I easily could have kept that special relationship with Mocha. But what a perfect opportunity she gave me. Goga says, the point. It became my objective to have a holy relationship, which also gives the opportunity to gave me an opportunity to develop a holy relationship with my mother, who was suffering from Alzheimer's, dementia. And I was her caregiver. I was one of her caregivers with my dad, with my brother. And I had a contentious relationship with my mom growing up. I've talked about this before, so I won't really go in. But I could have kept it as a special relationship. This person didn't seem like she liked me growing up. Although I knew she loved me, she didn't seem like she liked me. And now I got to take care of her. Now I got to do this. Other things, put my life on hold. Special relationship. But because of the gift I got with Milka and our separation, it kicked in that ability to elevate every relationship into a holy relationship. And my mom became my greatest teacher, teaching me patience, teaching me compassion, and to look deeper, to look past a disease, to look past the disease brain and see the mind and the heart that we're connected. Grace says they're incredible. They have been together in a beautiful relationship since the 70s. Nice. Somewhere on that back shelf, I have a couple books Alex Gray has done. Goga says I have stock merch yet, since I don't want to give Google that share. I haven't stock merch yet. Ah, got you. You thinking about doing it maybe somewhere else? I think I need a Goga coffee mug. Goga says, guys, Eric needs only 60 to get to 7K. Is that where I am? Let me refresh, go over and refresh my dashboard real quick. This is true. 6940. The subscribers have been coming slowly lately. Hey guys, do you know how I got to 6K? I went to visit Goga during a Wednesday class. He was literally teaching his class that he does every Wednesday. Wanted to say hi. I wanted to sit in. I always learn so much. Goga stopped what he was doing and say, I think it was like 19 away from getting 6K. And stopped the class and said, guys, can we turn our focus over to Eric and help him get to 6K? Everyone left that class. They flooded over to my channel. They left beautiful messages. Only Goga. But he teaches us all that we can do that. We can have Goga moments. It's my goal on YouTube, is to have Goga moments. Eric Point says, nice Goga. Great. Let's see. We got 10 more jewels. Thank you. Guys, don't forget, on Valentine's Day, well, starting Monday, the 10th, there'll be Valentine's Day theme jewels. Goga says, Eric, it just occurred to me that you're turning 60 this year. And you don't need 60 to 7K. This is true. As well, one of the reasons why I started doing, thank you, Eric. I started doing my kettlebells again. I wanted to hit 60 reps in 10 minutes. Thank you so much, Goga. You guys are so awesome. On behalf of Tribe Goga, we are buying coffee and we are making sure you hit 7K this week. It's time. 7 is the number of completion. What an awesome message and an awesome gift. Thank you so much. Eric Point says, nice. Let's see. Oh, Eric says he has a photo. He has a photo. He took a photo when we hit 6K because of Goga. Goga says, what are you wearing for Valentine's? The hat and a thumbnail made me run here for receipts. I no longer have that hat. Maybe I can get another hat. Maybe I can get another hat by Valentine's Day. Well, that is let's see. Quick Pops is here. Goga says you're most welcome, my demure and mindful friend. Toy Pup says Goga. So you know what? I love having these two people in a live stream with me. They are my my go-to YouTube source. Anything I need to know about YouTube, Toy Pops and Goga are my people to go to. Goga says he made it rain. I will definitely buy some coffee with that. I do buy instant coffee, guys. Don't judge. I buy organic instant coffee. I love, Goga said mindful. I love the mindfulness of making coffee. I love the sound of my teapot. Teapot tells me it's the end of my yoga session. I do my standing postures in the morning. I put my water on to boil. I do my lying seated postures. And when it whistles, I know it is time to wrap things up. By the way, I inadvertently did my yoga live stream. It was going to be for members only, and it ended up being public. I'm a little embarrassed because I was wearing my private members only shorts, not meant for public consumption, not meant for public eyes. Goga says, Eric, there better be a Valentine theme here on Monday. What can I do to make a Valentine's Day theme? Interesting. Could wear something red, something for the heart. I can do a heart meditation. That I could do. I could do a heart breath and a heart meditation. Toy Pup says, Goga, thank you so much for supporting our favorite yogi. We love him so much. Thank you so much. Cat is back. Welcome back, Cat. Let it rain, super chats, and gems. Thank you, Toy Pups. Toy Pups, sorry. Goga says, I love organic coffee. Me too. Just has a clean taste to it. Toy Pups says, let's make it rain on the yogi. It's laughing. Okay, I'm done, guys. Love you all. Love you too. Goga says, Toy Pup, it's always an honor. Hey, Robbie. Like I said, Goga and Toy Pups, my go-to YouTube people. Everyone subscribe to Robbie. He is growing his channel. He is he has a fitness-based channel. He's at 90 subscribers. 10 more guys, and we can get him up to 100. Let's see. So how are you, Robbie? Kat says, "Oh, thank you for Lebanon Yogi Goga." Thank you, Kat. Robbie says, "Enjoy." Goga says, "We are not judging members only shorts." You might. You might end up judging. Goga says, Cat and Jack, hey. Robbie says, Eric, I made a new video on my channel 20 minutes ago. You might like it. I just brought you up, and I will check it out. As soon as we are done the live stream, I'm going to watch it. I'll watch the whole thing, 18 minutes and 57 seconds. So, hey, Robbie, I know you're interested in growing your channel. Are you subscribed to Goga and Toy Pups? Are you subscribed to Eric Lapointe? Those guys will definitely help you. Actually, subscribe to everyone. Subscribe to Cat and Jack. I've recently, hey Dagmar, recently have completely fallen in love with Cat and Jack's shorts. She brings I don't even know if I have a word for it. There's a ethereal beauty to what she does, and a lot of humor. Let's see. Toy Pup says, Goga, it's spamming. It's so cutesy. You hear that, Goga? Cutesy. I hope you heard that. Toy Pup says, Robbie, we subscribe. Nice. Robbie says, I moved from Youngstown, Ohio to Archbald. Where's Archbald at? Let's see. So how are you, Dagmar? I enjoyed your live stream. Eric Point says, hey, Dagmar. Flip Up says, Bumbles, did we have a Bumblebee here? Flip Up says, Dagmar. Eric Point says, hey, Robbie. And Robbie has subscribed to Toy Pups. Nice. Toy Pup says, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Goga says, Dagmar. Robbie says, about 4 hours away from Youngstown, Ohio. Gotcha. Fulton County. So Mocha is from Dayton, which I believe is Miami County. Am I right about that? Kat says, well, Yogi, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You just do an amazing job with them. Flip Up says, Goga 500 big smackaroos. Goga's laughing. Kat says, I haven't seen her since this morning. Bumblebee tea, that is. Yep, she was hanging out early this morning. Dagmar says hi to Robbie and Cat and Jack. Robbie says hi to Dagmar. Dagmar did a live stream today, took us all for a walk as it was getting dark. Man, I'm having trouble saying everything. Goga says, swipe up, so I got you. Thanks for that comment. The game. Dagmar says, yes, thank you for stopping by. It was already dark, but I try to go live this weekend when there's still daylight. Awesome. I'll keep a lookout for you. Let me know when you want me to start running watch hours for you again. Robbie says, we're moving furniture all day. I donate my time delivering furniture. Nice. It's an awesome thing to donate. Kat says, Dagmar, I'm sorry my speech text is misbehaving. Did you all hear my story? I think I told it yesterday. I had a speech to text, one of the early versions in the year 2000. The technology was not very good because I wrote my first book, and um, I needed it typed out. I needed it in digital form on I guess back then it was a hard drive, right? Compact disc, or what was it? What were they called? The little square things. Um, and I couldn't type. I did take typing in school. I didn't do very well. Never typed again. Whatever little skill I developed back then was completely gone. So I thought I'd get a speech to text. The name of my first book is Does God Have a Hero? Meditations on Compassion. Floppy disk. That was it. Yep. Meditations on Compassionate Living. So I was very proud of my new technology and that I was going to be able to get this set. I was going to send it to a publisher or an agent. I was going to be famous. I was going to be an Oprah. Didn't work out. Didn't work out that way. That's another story. So I say into the speech to type, Does God have a hero? Meditations on Compassionate Living. And I look at the screen and it says, The dogs eat gyros, old men taking medications by the river. That was not my book. And every time I said it again, it came up with versions of that. Dogs eating gyros with two old men taking medication by the river. When I think about it, though, that could have been a better book than the one that I actually wrote. Uh, Dagmar says, I just told my age, no one a floppy disk. I just told my age that I couldn't remember a floppy disk. Matthew says, Yogi, you are famous in small circles. Dagmar is laughing. Hey, Gilbert. Gilbert, how are you? Goga says, Dagmar, what is a floppy disk? Gilbert says hi all in the chat. Somewhere, if I go through my, let's see, somewhere I should probably be able to pull out a floppy disk. Pretty sure. I'll find one. I will demonstrate what a floppy disk is. I did find, I might have shown this to you guys before. This is a different one, I think. That is my wedding day outside. My mother-in-law, my stepdaughter, Milka, and the Reverend, who was actually read from A Course in Miracles, as well as Kahlil Gibran's The Prophet. Beautiful book. Have you guys ever read The Prophet? Success is perception. I agree with that. Matthew says, I remember floppy disk. Damn, what a great technology. Matthew has the icons for that. Gilbert says, doing well, Yogi. Hi, Dagmar and Eric. How is the cold plunges going? Kat says, I have a floppy disk in my drawer. It's true. Goga says, whoa, whoa. Goga says, if you punch out a small piece on the side of your floppy disk, you can use both sides. I didn't know that. 20 plus years, 25 plus years later, and I'm learning new technology. Goga says, floppy disk is the save icon in 3D. Awesome. Is it? Dagmar says, I haven't got devices anymore that can read floppy disk. I don't think I do either. It's amazing how something like that can be so outdated, and it was so phenomenal back in the day. Gilbert says plunge is going well. About to jump in about an hour. Hey, have you guys visited Gilbert and watched him run outside? Almost, but not quite. Gym shorts and shoes in the snow. He actually inspired Eric Lapointe to break some ice after a burpee session and get in for a cold dip of his own. Matthew says, I remember there was a recipe for an exploding floppy disk on the Anarchist cookbook back in the 90s. If I remember correctly, I have a copy of that in my next room on a closet bookshelf. I'll have to look. Matthew says, crazy how much has changed since the 90s. Eric Point says, true. Thumbs up. Yeah, it is crazy. It's also amazing, though, the internet isn't that old. Cell phones aren't that old. Dagmar says, I can't even listen to CDs anymore, and we have a lot of them. Imagine how I feel with my 8-tracks and my cassette collection. Gilbert says, yes, that was so awesome, Eric. Another dip in your pond, please. Well, there you go. Eric Lapointe. A request from Gilbert, another dip in the pond. I'm going to second that. Who wants to see Eric Lapointe do a cold plunge to celebrate 2,000? Hey, Eric Lapointe, that's much easier than doing 2,000 burpees. A cold plunge to celebrate. Guys, do you realize today, right here on this channel, Eric Lapointe has hit 2,000 subscribers. We were talking about earlier, a year ago, he had 3. Like exactly a year ago, he had 3 subscribers. From 3 to 2,000. And there's a lesson there. You know what? 2,000 subs. Just a suggestion. I think 2,000 subs does call for a cold plunge, but it also calls for a live stream where you tell people how you did it. Tell people how you did it, why you did it. Because it really is huge in a year's time to see what you've done with your channel. Not just the subscribers, but the connections you made, the friendships you made, the community you helped build. I'm often given some nice comments about my community. I don't think of it as my community. I would not have a community without Eric Lapointe. I wouldn't have a community without every single person here in the live stream. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey, Yogi. Sorry I'm late. I was cleaning my room. Had to be done, Michael. Gilbert says, congratulations, Eric. Hey, Songhill. Songhill came in my yoga live stream with a very astute comment and said, that's not Yogi. I was doing it in my living room. He said, that's not Yogi's basement. That's not your basement. That made me laugh. Dagmar says, for some reason, I'm glad I was a kid without internet, but I'm glad we have it now. You summed it up perfectly. I agree, 100%. I would not have wanted to spend my childhood anywhere other than the creeks, the fields, the woods, the playing fields, playing sports, swimming pools in summertime, just hanging out with my friends outside, doing absolutely nothing. Eric Point says, true, Dagmar. I wouldn't trade that for the world. And even when I did waste time, even when I sat in smoke-filled bedrooms, listening to awesome albums, records, I wouldn't have traded that either. Eric Point says, it all started with Yogi for me. But I hope you realize how fortunate that was for me, Eric. I do hope you realize that. You've given me lots of credit, and thank you. I do appreciate that. But I just hope you realize how important that occasion was for me as well. Michael says, finally had enough strength to move those massive shelves. How you feeling, Michael? Matthew says, I feel that those of us that were born without internet were gifted with the ability to disconnect in a way that this new generation was not, because we remembered what it felt like. That's an excellent point. That's a really good point. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, to play outside with our friends. And I see that, when I'm out running and walking, uh, I see kids, and let's be honest, guys, if you are 40 and under, for me, you're a kid. But maybe a little less than that. None of them are disconnected. They bring their stuff with them as out in nature. Unfortunately, many adults do that as well now. They're not really out in nature, even when they're out in nature. Now, there's a difference between being out in nature and sharing it with people versus um, being out in nature and watching a show, or you know what I mean? There's a big difference between sharing where you are and what you're doing versus being disconnected from it. Excuse me, guys. Michael says, "Yeah, I didn't get my first phone until like 2010." So yeah, I agree. Yeah, I got mine around 2005 or so. As well, I got married in 2004, and Mocha got tired, never, ever, ever being able to connect with me, and I was reluctant to use it for a really long time. Michael says, "Feeling somewhat better. Still have a low grade fever, but I can talk without the raspiness." Got you. Well, good. Thank you for the jewels, Eric. Eric says, "I'll look that up." Have you heard of Moore's law? I haven't heard of Moore's law. What is it? Michael says, "Am my voice going out still? Got a bit of a cough, but I should be back recording next week." Good. I know you must miss it. Dagmar says, connected to Mysteries Untold by Michael Burkeen. Left a comment. Awesome. You'll like Michael's content. Well, Matthew says he didn't get his first smartphone until 2019. Dagmar says, "I love mysteries and creepy stories." Yeah, Michael is the place to be. Michael says, "Thanks, Dagmar. You like ghost stories? I'm your guy." Michael is sub back. Gilbert says, "Moore's law is the observation that the number of transistors on a microchip doubles roughly every 2 years. That is a exponential growth of technology. Can that continue? Can that keep up?" Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, uh, look at that means of growth, was in prison. You mentioned that yesterday. How long, if you don't mind me asking, Matthew? Dagmar says, thanks to Michael. Michael says, "Yep. On the other hand, I've been able to do so much needed research. Got 6 pages worth of material written for next Friday." That's how to do it. Michael takes his craft seriously, guys. Matthew says, 10 years, my friend. Amazing to consider where you've been, what you've been through, and where you are now, and what you're starting. Matthew says, "You're welcome, Dagmar." Or Michael says, "You're welcome, Dagmar." Yeah, absolutely amazing, Matthew. Goodwood says, "Moore's law has been true for 50 years. It's not a true law like gravity, of course." Gotcha. Is continuous progression, as far as technology is concerned, possible? And is it even warranted, or uh, is it even something that we actually need? Because for every progression, it seems we lose a little something as well. Think in terms of what we were just talking about, the innocence of children and what they lose with more and more technology. They become disconnected from the world. Is it worth the gain in technology, as wonderful as it's been, uh, with the innocence that we've lost? I don't know. Kat says, "You're an inspiration, Matthew." Absolutely. Gilbert says, "Michael, you need your voice for those cool stories." Yeah, that's true, Gilbert. Hey, Gilbert, you know what I've noticed? When I'm cruising around YouTube and I'm leaving comments, there's someone right ahead of me leaving comments as well. I see Gilbert everywhere. Gilbert is supporting so many people. Um, it doesn't take much to support people on their channels. I can't tell you how much a kind word left on someone's video means. Little things, the gift of attention. So I just wanted to mention that, Gilbert. I kept noticing Gilbert was here. Um, and you know, they used to find trees back in the 1800s, early 1900s, as some of the old growth forests were coming down. They would find trees. D. Boone was here. Daniel Boone was here in his wanderings. And I was thinking about that when I would see Gilbert leaving a comment. Gilbert was here. Someone was here spreading kindness. Gilbert. Be like Gilbert. Sorry. I got to get out of the habit. I blame this on Selma. The finger wag has now become a habit of mine. Michael says, "Yes, I do. I do. That's why I took the rest of the week off, and I'm taking the weekend off as well. Smart, smart move." Eric says, "Gilbert is doing good." Yeah, he is. Laradox is back. Hey, Laradox. Dagmar just connected to Cat and Jack as well. You will love Cat and Jack's shorts. I was just talking about it. Not her, not the shorts that she's wearing, or might be wearing, or has worn, although you might like those as well. The YouTube shorts that she does. Dagmar says, "I think I'm connected with everyone who has content." Thanks, Dagmar. Gilbert says, "Thank you for saying that. Appreciation and acknowledgement." Thank you for being you, Gilbert. You know, when I saw that, I made a note. I don't want you to think that that's taken for granted. Michael says, "My mom uh, tried making me a hot toddy. I've never had a hot toddy. I actually don't even know what a hot toddy is. I know you're supposed to have them when you don't feel well. The other night, and I spit it right back out. Wasn't the whiskey that got me? It was the lemon juice. It was like, what is that?" She said it was a hot toddy. Uh, I'm like, I think I'd rather just be sick. Yeah, warm whiskey doesn't sound good at all. Laradox said to do daily exercise routines. What do you do, Laradox? Praying in the morning and throughout the day. Laradox, you and I are very similar in a lot of ways. Except you are not old and you're not bald. Other than that, we are very similar in a lot of ways. Dagmar says, "What is a hot toddy?" What is actually? I know it has whiskey, right? Laradox also says, "What is a hot toddy?" We have questions. It's warm whiskey, lemon juice, and honey. Does not sound good. Hey, Goldie. Goldie says, hi there, lovely people. Dardock says to do push-ups, pull-ups, burpees, and basketball practice. Nice. I hope you keep that up even when you're out of school. Even when you have no more basketball, I hope you keep that up. Cat says, Dagmar, thanks. Got you back. I've just had a bag of dates delivered to my house. Dates are a true superfood. I have run 50Ks and 50-mile races on nothing but water and eating dates. Someone says, I'm going to the Notre Dame game with my boyfriend Harrison. Nice, Soma. Awesome. When is that? Goldie is lurking. Thank you, Goldie. Dagmar says, here we drink ginger tea when we feel sick, but the elderly will say you need alcohol with 40 degrees to get rid of the germs. I have ginger tea. I have ginger turmeric tea every night. Well, Laradox says, Yogi, a fan of going pro. Hey, are you a senior yet in high school? What do you have planned for college? I hope you make it, Laradox. I'll be able to say I knew him when. Michael says, nope, it wasn't. I haven't tasted something that bad since I tried lemon and ginger tea when I had the stomach bug last year. Laradox says, I always do basketball. I've seen you in some of those shorts making some pretty amazing shots. Dagmar says, walking with Goldie. Send some love. Cat says, Goldie. Oh, we're going today. That's awesome, Selma. What are your any continuing education plans? Dodoc says, Yogi, I'm a senior, graduating soon. Yeah, a couple more months. Dagmar's laughing with Michael. So let's see. Well, I made an hour, a little over an hour. Dodoc says, Yogi, have you ever been involved with basketball in any way? Poorly so. My old workout partner and one of my best friends was a professional basketball player. You can look him up, Perry Young. He went to Virginia State. What's up, Jace? Look at that jaunty looking cap on your head.
I had to shape it like that to get it to stick. I was trying to find some sort of like hook thing, but it didn't quite work. So yeah, I just popped it up on my head. How are we? Happy Thursday.
Good. How'd you make out? I didn't get a chance to see the end of your routine. I was there for the beginning. The first 5 rounds.
Gilbert? Yeah, got to 30. Did 30 rounds. So it works out 1,500 reps in total. A very interesting little set of exercises. And as I said to Silly, next time we'll do them unbroken. So it'll just be a case of going through those reps. That'll make it a pure cardio session then.
Right.
It was an interesting session. I really enjoyed it. Michael, how you mate? It'd be good.
How'd you like those shorties? No.
It was like having a glass of squash, but without any squash put in there.
Kat says, Jace, did he whoop you?
Yes.
I don't believe it. Kitu says, hello, grandfather. Talking to me.
Are you a new grandfather?
I am not a new grandfather.
Okay.
But they're saying hello. Basically, they're calling me grandfather, which is a term of respect.
Is that because you look so old?
It's because I am so old.
Even though we look so much alike, as Dagmar's just said, and we could be family, guys. Do they not realise that there's a connection between us?
Probably not.
It's called YouTube. That's our connection. Before people get carried away, like it's that little red triangle with the red thing with the old play button. But no, we're very similar in many ways. We both wear glasses. We both have a nose. We both have two eyes. We both have grey in our beard. But apart from that, we couldn't be more dissimilar. Eric likes plant-based stuff, and I like animal-based stuff. Eric likes it at a nice, slow, gentle pace, and yeah, let's go. Even though people obviously must have assumed for a long time because of my laid-back, calm nature that I was quiet, as you've come to realise. Basketball, yes, I do indeed, Larry Docks. I actually played for the army a long time ago, UK Army. I'm quite good at basketball, and I can hit my hoops from all over the court.
Have you seen Laradox's shots? Oh, he took his content down. He made some amazing basketball shots.
Sama. Hello to everybody. Happy Thursday.
He played for the Army, Laradox. British Army.
Yeah, the British Army. Long time ago. I was quite good at sports when I was younger. I did quite a few different things. I even fought for a little while.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit. I boxed and did a few other little bits and bobs. It was all good fun, all good conditioning. But yes, so one of my supporters came onto my channel earlier and dropped 20 memberships.
Wow.
Gifted 20 memberships, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's crazy. But yes, if you guys and girls have the opportunity, take out a membership. It really does help support the channels that we obviously spend a lot of time watching, a lot of time trying to support. We do watch hours and stuff like that. But for those guys that have got memberships, and Yogi's a prime example, 99 cents. It's pennies each month. And obviously it means that you get to see Eric in the tiniest pair of Action Men shorts that you've ever seen. And this Hulk Hogan vest that you expect him to rip at any moment, but he doesn't quite. Yeah, see, I was there. I know.
I don't know if I'm strong enough to rip it. I don't want to get halfway through, and then I got like just a stretched out, ruined shirt.
I think that the fashion nowadays, you'd probably carry that off. You just have to stand there and just sort of like turn to the side gently. But yes, it's one of those things. We support each other. Do what you can do. Obviously, not everybody's in a position where they can do certain things, but if you can, like the watch hours for your Tundras and the other channels, Runner Boys, that really they deserve to have their monetization now. They provide a lot of good content, and they obviously support a lot of other people. So the old unity in the community, let's keep it going. Where we can support people, support them. Obviously, don't go out of your way, but make that little bit of effort. It all counts.
Hey, you mentioned the glasses, the nose, and the beard, and then you mentioned some of the differences. Can you tell everyone the true way, the deep way, not the bald head, how we're connected? Where it
We've got
counts.
the same size shoes. I can't believe you're letting that secret out the bag. Eric, out of all the things that I asked you not to reveal, size 9 feet wasn't one of them.
It had to come out. It had to come out. Dagmar says Jason's definitely the sales guy. I'm gonna let the secret out of the bag, guys. Here's how Jason and I are most similar. All in the heart.
Love.
Absolutely.
Love and kindness, and the way that we try and help each other to share that with each other. It's a massive thing. It's what we do. That's what we're all about. It's just about kindness and caring. Right then, 6 minutes and 12. I overstayed for 1 minute and 15.
It was worth it.
Namaste. Thank you, brother.
Namaste to you, my friend.
Have a great Thursday. Obviously, I won't see you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow.
Take care, my friend. The amazing Jace. Amazing Jace. I just got it. I just got it. The amazing Jace. They should write a song about that. Gilbert says, thank you for your service, Jace. So, Laradox, I wanted to get back to, Perry Young and I. We're from the same area. He's actually 2 years older than me. We started working out together after he retired. Kodak says, Yogi, I will write a song. Awesome.
Hello.
Hello, Selma.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You excited?
Yes.
You ever seen a Notre Dame game before?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. I hope Notre Dame win.
I hope so too. You know why I hope they win?
Yeah.
Because you want them to win, and that's enough for me.
Yeah. And I'm going with my boyfriend and guess what, Yogi?
What?
My boyfriend Harrison is gonna sing to me on my birthday Taylor Swift song called 22, and I'm gonna be 22.
Wow, that's big news.
It's gonna be embarrassing.
You think so?
Yes.
It's gonna be kind of nice too, though, don't you think?
Yes.
Cat Jack says, "Sweet Selma, and she's sending you flowers and love."
I love you, Cat Jack.
And Dagmar says, "Hello, Selma."
Hi.
Lerodak says, "Amazing, Jace. Yogi, I have a talent where I can write songs quick. I will be back." What time's the game, Selma?
Like in a couple hours.
Nice. Hey, you weren't here last night. Well, you stopped in, and then you weren't able to come back. Do you know what happened last night?
Yeah.
Runner Boy came up on the live stream.
What did he say?
He said, "Selma, this is for you." And you watching? This is what he did. He said, "Selma, this is for you," and he wagged his finger at Selma.
Excuse you. Wonderful. Say for yourself. Excuse me.
Yep.
Nice try.
Yep. We're not gonna let that stand, are we?
No.
So I think the next time you come back and Runner Boy is here, you got to give that finger wag right back.
Yes.
Let's see. Gilbert says, "Selma, have a great time at the game."
Thank you.
And Kat says, "I love you too, Selma. Thank you. I needed the love." So Kat and Jack said she needed the love. Can we give her a little extra special love, Selma?
Yes.
How about we send Kat and Jack some love?
I love you.
I love you too, Kat and Jack. Lerodak says, "Amazing, Jace. A song about a guy named Jace who's amazing and works out hard." Verse 1, they call him Jace. Yeah, he's the man, lifting weights with a master plan. Burpees fly. Sweat hits the ground. Ain't nobody gonna slow him down. Push up king. Yeah, he never fades. Beast mode on, breaking all the plates when he steps in. Hey, Jace. You hear that theme song Lerodax has for you? Hey, Jim Rat. Silly Jim Rat says, "Much love to all. Much love to you." Jace is sending love to Cat and Jack. Jim Rat says, "Jace, baby." Jace sends some love to Lerodax. Amazing song, Lerodax. Jace says, "Silly baby, good session." I like how. Oh, 1 second. Dagmar says, "I'm going to have to go now. For now, Eric. Always nice to be here. Thank you so much for hanging out, Dagmar. Thank you, Eric, and everyone on panel and in chat. Thank you." Professor Egats from Luigi Mansion 3 says, "Hi." Hey, Professor E. Jim Rat says, "Thank you, sir. I appreciate it." What I like those sessions with Jim Rat, I like his dictation. I like how he announces, "This is what we're doing." Just very authoritative. Jace sends to love
Yogi.
Dagmar.
Yogi.
Up. What are you gonna do?
Press the bar.
Are you gonna press that? You gonna press it
Yes.
once? All right.
Yeah.
We have not heard that in a while. Leodax says, early rise, hitting every rep, dripping sweat, but he ain't done yet. Pushing through, never backs away, harder, faster every single day. I need ideas. That's good though. That's excellent, Leodax. Jim Rat says, uh-oh. I need it. Let's see. Cat says she needs some air freshener now. Further machine. Cat says, someone hit me with a gas mask. I'm dying over here. See what you did, Selma? Good thing that's not real. Or is it? Or is it? Jay says he opened the windows. Leodax says, so if you see him in the gym today, give him a shout. Don't look away. Burpees up, yeah. Set the pace. Everyone knows it's amazing, Jace. Excellent. We're going to ring a bell for Leodax.
Yogi.
Yep. I don't think that was a machine, guys. I think that might have been real. Even my little cat was like, phew, what was that? Leodax says he don't quit. Nah, he don't stop. Prepping hard until he hits the top. No excuse, just pure drive, living strong, feeling so alive. I don't know, guys. I think Selma is a little, must have been something she ate. Leodax says, what are we laughing about? We are laughing with our friend Selma, who's having a real good time. Silly Gimrat says that was a real toot. She will blame the machine, though. I think Silly Gimrat just implied that that was actually you and not the machine.
That was not me.
I don't know. Gimrat. Just Selma, you get me every time. So, in about 2 minutes, man, I just hit an hour and a half. Nice. She's making a beat with her toots. Is that what you're doing? Are you making a beat, Selma? Leodax got more lyrics. Amazing Jace never takes a break. Burpees high, yeah, he's raising the stakes. Strength so strong, like a hurricane. One-man army, he's hanging the game. Ideas just come to you. That's good, Leodax. Shows you're inspired. So, anyway, I've made about an hour and a half live stream, and it is time for me to make something to eat. I'll be back in about 2.5 hours. Let's see. Do you want to? I'll give you a choice, Selma. Do you want to say goodbye with a song? Do you want to say goodbye with a fart machine?
I want to sing.
Okay. Good choice.
Michael, this is for you. I think Michael farted.
Michael, was that you?
Marco, did you fall?
Cat says, "See you later, Yogi. Nama weird to you." All right, so where are we gonna go? Do you have that one song for us?
Yeah.
What's it gonna be?
The Hindi song.
Okay.
तुम बासरा रे यो मस्करा रे जो मैंने सोने क्या कुछ सोने था है मैंने सोचा है जो करवाए कुछ कुछ होता है जो करवाए कुछ कुछ होता है तुम बासरा रे यो मस्करा रे जो मैंने सामने किया मस्करा में था है सोचता है जो तनवाए कुछ कुछ होता है जो तनवाए कुछ कुछ होता है.
Beautiful, my friend.
And Michael, did you fall again?
Michael says nope, because you would have smelt it if he did. Laradoc says, I love you, Selma. All right, Selma, we're gonna wrap things up. Songo says hi to you, Selma.
Hi, Songo.
So, Selma, I don't know if we'll see you later. You'll be at your game, right?
Yeah.
But if you get a chance before or after, stop in and say hi.
Okay.
Okay, I will see you later.
See you later in
Bye.
1.5.
Well, I hope you feel better now. Gilbert says whoever smelt it dealt it. That's true, Gilbert. Laradox is gonna write a song about me. Hey, I gotta run for now, Laradox, but I look forward to hearing it sometime. All right, guys, I'll be back in about 2.5 hours. Selma, I will see you later, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys, and thank you so much, guys.